pinapa-TRO nila doon sa Korte Suprema itong impeachment proceeding sa Kamara.
Dapat ang mag-raise niyan si VP Sara Duterte herself. Hindi pwede anybody who is not involved in the case, who's not a party to the case, will raise it. Hindi pwede yan. So I don't think the court should entertain that petition because walang standing to sue. No, wala silang connection eh. She is the one who's being held responsible, no? Binaliwala naman ng committee. Sabi ng committee, well, we will continue, no? So they will not stop unless there is a TRO, sabi nila. So I think there is no basis for issuing a TRO. Hindi naman sila, they're not a party to the case, no?
Justice, paano po yung may TRO, no? Although ang binabanggit nila, merong grupo ng mga abogado na hindi naman daw nila kinonsultan or hindi rin alam ni VP Sara, pero pinapa-TRO nila doon sa Korte Suprema itong impeachment proceeding sa Kamara. Ano pong take nyo doon?
Well, ang tingin ko, wala silang standing to sue, no? Dahil they're claiming na may it's a fishing expedition, yung mga subpoena ng Committee on Justice for the SALN, for the other documents, sabi nila fishing expedition raw. At saka because of that, there is a grave abuse of discretion, unconstitutional. Dapat ang mag-raise niyan si VP Sara Duterte herself. Hindi pwede anybody who is not involved in the case, who's not a party to the case, will raise it. Hindi pwede yan. So I don't think the court should entertain that petition because walang standing to sue. No, wala silang connection eh. And kung ganyan, kahit sino na lang papasok even if they are not a party to the case.
Regardless po, Justice, kung may knowledge ang Duterte Camp dito po sa naging hakbang na nina Attorney Torion, hindi ho kaya isa itong, ano ba matatawag dito, parang pangmamasid ng Duterte Camp para alamin nila kung ano yung magiging reaksyon, especially ng House of Representatives?
Well, posible yan. Well, of course, klaro naman na may coordination yan. No? Hindi naman gagawin nila Torion yan kung walang go signal. Pero the fact is, hindi sila Torion party to the case. And they're alleging na may fishing expedition, na therefore grave abuse of discretion. Yung objection na yung claim na may fishing expedition, it's only Sara Duterte who can claim that, could invoke that. She is the one who's being held responsible, no? Hindi, not anyone outside of that can go to the Supreme Court. Wala silang standing.
Kaya nga kasi baka kako inaarmasan ng mga Duterte yung kanilang magiging argumento. Pinaubaya muna nila, sige Torion, takbo muna kayo ng Supreme Court. Eto gawin niyo. Tingnan natin kung ano magiging reaction ng Kamara. Kasi for sure mag-react yung mga yan eh.
Parang testing the waters.
Yeah, well, binaliwala naman ng committee. Sabi ng committee, well, we will continue, no? So they will not stop unless there is a TRO, sabi nila. So I think there is no basis for issuing a TRO. Hindi naman sila, they're not a party to the case, no?
Pero once and for all, Justice Carpio, can we say na hindi talaga ito fishing expedition, kundi ito ay proseso na talagang ginagawa sa pagpapalakas ng kaso bago ito idulog sa hukuman. Tama po ba?
Yeah, because under the rules of the House, the committee can issue, under the rules of impeachment, the committee can issue subpoena, duces tecum and ad testificandum, can go after those records, no? So, and nakalagay naman sa saligang batas, the House shall have the exclusive power to initiate all impeachments. Exclusive nga hindi pwede mag-intervene Wala naman yung sabi nila na fishing expedition, it violates due process. Hindi naman sila party to the case Hindi naman pwede any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just go to the Supreme Court even if they're not party to the case and raise the ground of fishing expedition. Wala naman sila, they're not involved in the case Hindi naman sila apektado.
So okay, sila Attorney Torion et al. Wala silang legal personality dito sa issue na ito. Ito yung ngayon ang gagamitin ng mga Duterte. O sige, ako mismo yung maghahain diyan. May katwiran ba 'yon, Justice?
Well, that will be entertained. Pero whether that will prosper is another thing, no? Dahil the House has exclusive power.
Okay.
To initiate all impeachment cases. Exclusive nga At saka the House is under the Constitution is empowered to promulgate its rules of impeachment. And sumusunod lang sila sa rules of impeachment nila.
Pero sa tingin nyo, Justice, paano po kayang mangyayari nito? Kasi syempre ngayon medyo naka-holiday mode tayo. Pero sa mga darating na araw, pwede kayang dumulog pa rin itong kampo ni VP Sara na talagang siya na mismo yung ki-question.
Well, okay lang yun. That's her right. She can go up and ask for TRO. Yun, may standing yun. Pero whether it will be granted or not is another matter.
Pero habang may ganyang mga pagdulog sa Korte Suprema, ang Committee on Justice, bagamat sinabi nga nila na sila'y magtutuloy-tuloy ng kanilang mga proseso, is it wise to advise them na talagang, oo, tuloy nyo yan kasi yan yung itinatakda rin naman ng saligang batas?
Yeah, that is normal. Routine yan. Pag walang TRO, you continue.
At saka yung ginagawa po ngayong yung manner ng hearing ng Justice Committee, tama lang po ba na inilalapat nila doon sa isang normal na proseso hindi sa impeachment. Halimbawa, kasi lagi na sinasabi, di ba, sa panig ng mga prosecutor sa mga normal cases ganito ginagawa. Same lang din yung ginagawa namin dito sa impeachment. Tama po ba, Justice?
Yeah, it's like a preliminary investigation. There's nothing wrong with that dahil nasa rules nila yan. At saka they're just determining probable cause. To determine probable cause, normally you just ask for documents from affidavits and counter affidavits lang yan And in this case, authorized naman the VP Sara, the respondent, is allowed to appear. So she should appear and submit her affidavit. Yung kanyang answer jurisdictional So sabi niya walang jurisdiction. Pag walang jurisdiction, wala siyang isasubmit kahit paano kasi sabi niya walang jurisdiction. So I will not produce any document because wala kayong jurisdiction
To the extent ba, Justice, na nagsusubpina na ng mga dokumento at ng mga personality to appear?
Well, andyan na, nagsubpina na. So it's a matter of time na makomply yun.
Pero syempre po kasi sa ordinaryong sa mata ng
kasi dito nga binubutasan ng Duterte camp di ba?
Na sinasabi nila na bakit tingnan niyo wala pala kayong ebidensya paano natin
hindi.
siya
Sa ganyan talaga yan. You just allege ultimate yung complaint, yung third complaint, over 1,000 pages yun. Ang daming naka-annex doon.
So hindi totoo na walang ebidensya.
Naka-attach doon lahat ng mga affidavits.
Pero kasi yun nga kasama siya doon sa proseso ng case build up Iisa-isahin mo Iisa-isahin mo kung ano yung mga meron ka at kung ano yung mga kinakailangan mo pa para kapag ito'y umakyat na sa hukuman at sa kasong ito ay sa Senado, kompleto na. Ganun po dapat yung maging pagtingin, Justice?
Hindi, complete yung kanilang nakalagay na doon kung sino yung may affidavits na sila, nakalista na yung mga dokumento na kailangan nila, isasabpina na lang yon.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Para maging matibay lalo yung ano.
Mhm. Kasi nga rin po, isa pa yung punto na yung paggamit ng mini trial. Talaga po ba merong dapat maging maingat ang Justice Committee doon sa paggamit ng mini trial?
Well, kahit na anong tawagin mo, whatever term you call it, ang mag-govern dyan, ano ang ginagawa nila ngayon? They're just following the rules.
Pero hindi po kaya makita ng Supreme Court na, o nga, mini trial itong ginagawa nyo, dapat sa Senado gagawin ito.
Well, mini trial, ano ba talagang ginagawa nila? Mini trial ba? Hindi naman eh.
Oo.
They're just following the rules eh.
Yun po, yun kasi nga rin po, doon parang nakakita ng pagkakataon
Oo.
yung kampo ni VP Sara Duterte.
Hindi,
parang,
pag
ay,
wala
ang
ka na
hirap
talagang
intindihin
base, wala ka na ibang ground, yun na lang gamitin mo.
Maghahanap talaga ng ano, ng iaargumento.
Pero that is just a label. What is actually happening is the substance. No? So titignan mo ano bang ginagawa. Nagta-trial ba sila? Hindi naman eh.
Hindi, tsaka in the first place, Duterte Camp din naman ang humingi nitong ano ginagawa ng Supreme Court, ng Kamara ngayon di ba? Doon sa naunang
Yeah, they asked for a hearing.
Yes. Oh, di ba yun naman, yun naman
may
hiningi nila
hearing
from the
na,
first
ayaw
place.
nila sumibot.
Oh.
yun nga rin po yung patuloy na hindi pagsipot ni VP Sara Duterte. Ito po, ano pong implikasyon nito doon sa impeachment complaint?
Well, ang tingin niya, that will happen in the Senate anyway. Bakit niya, why will she present her evidence here, no? Why will she defend herself here? Ang trial naman nasa Senado.
Pero diba yun din yung hinihiga sa Korte Suprema noong unang pagkakataon?
Oh,
Well, of course, they will try to raise. Sabi nila, bakit walang hearing? Yung may hearing na, hindi ayaw na kami. So, talagang I mean, they want to push everything to the limit, no? But of course, ganyan talaga yan. But there will be a resolution saying that the House committee can proceed, no? I don't think the Supreme Court will issue a TRO. Exclusive power eh. Paano
Yes.
mo i-TRO yung exclusive power?
Anyway, maiba tayo, Justice, very vocal kayo sa issue ng West Philippine Sea. Anong take nyo dito sa dito sa ino-offer ng China na joint exploration ngayon?
Ang offer ng China, joint development.
Okay.
If you go to the website of the Chinese Foreign Ministry, may definition sila ng joint development. Sabi nila, joint development means ang may-ari ng langis, ng gas, and other natural resources ay China. But because of friendship, they will allow other countries to participate. Yun yung joint development. Pag tanggapin natin yan, yun. At sasabihin niya, you already agree, amin ito.
So paano
Kaya during the time of President Duterte, there was an MOU. We put there will be a cooperation between China and the Philippines under the service contract system of the Philippines.
Oho.
Dahil under the service contract natin, the first whereas clause ng service contract, whereas the oil and gas belong to the Philippines, whereas Philippine law will govern the contract. Yung dalawa yung essential eh. Pumirma sila. So akala namin na, this is the final resolution because China agrees to this. This is the most that we can give to China. But at the last minute, sabi niya China, intay mo na, pwede ba natin tanggalin yung dalawang provision? Whereas the oil and gas belong to the Philippines, whereas the contract is governed by Philippine law. Pinapatanggal nila. That will violate the Constitution dahil sa exclusive economic zone natin eh. Ang nakalagay sa Ligang Batas, the state shall reserve the use and enjoyment of the exclusive economic zone exclusively to Filipino citizens. But that will violate. Pwede service contract dahil pag service contract, agent lang yung service contractor eh.
Oo.
The service contractor is not claiming that it owns the oil and gas. They are just providing service for a fee. Yung fee na yun, part of the gas instead of gas in kind of payment.
Oo.
So, pag sinabi mo, service contractor, inaangkin niya rin yung oil and gas, hindi na siya service contractor, owner na siya.
Kailan nila pinababago yung dalawang provision na yon? Panahon pa ng
Towards the
Duterte o
end.
ngayon lang?
During the time of Duterte, that's why si Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin, he withdrew, he canceled everything. Sabi niya, I terminate everything because one further step, unconstitutional na ito.
Oo. So ito yung ilalapit nilang joint development.
They're reviving it.
Oo.
At saka we are using their term
Pero
joint
sa iba na-
development.
iba ng term.
That's an entrapment. That we will be trapped there.
So delikado pala, no? Delikado yung magiging sitwasyon natin kung papayag tayo doon.
Dito sa joint development, wala na yung dalawang naunang provision na yon, Justice.
Yeah, pinapatanggal nila eh.
Nako.
Oo. Ano mapapala natin kung sakasakali bakit sila nag-alok pa ng ganyan?
Well, tayo nag-alok eh. Kasi because of the oil crisis eh. But the oil crisis will be resolved long before we can get the gas. It will take 5 years to develop the reed bank. Tapos na. So we should not tie it with the current oil crisis, no?